So today I want to talk about the idea of grit and resilience. We often hear from people that you need to be resilient, you need to have grit to build something, to be an entrepreneur, to start a side hustle, to be an amazing athlete, to be top of your game. You need grit. The question that I never hear asked is why? Why do we need grit? What is the idea behind resilience and grit? And recently I've been giving this a lot of thought. So I thought that we should discuss this. And it's quite a simple idea for me. And I want to relate this to gym training. And I'm going to read the idea of resistance training in gym. I found some people, I'm not a gymmer in case you didn't notice, but I found some really interesting thoughts on resistance training. So resistance training is any exercise that causes the muscles to contract against external resistance with the expectation of increases in strength, power, and or endurance. Resistance training is based on the principle that muscles of the body will work to overcome a resistance force when they are required to do so. When you do resistance training consistently and repeatedly, your muscles become stronger. And therein lies the reason that having grit and resilience is important. If you don't have grit and you try something for the first time and it fails, which it more than likely will, you give up. Why is it that that is the case? Well, the first time you try anything, you're really shit at it. Let's be honest. The first time you kick a ball, the first time you try and talk, the first time you try and walk, all the things you try to do for the first time, you're really bad at. And when you're a kid, this makes complete sense. You're like, cool, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to fall. When I was a kid, I broke my first arm when I was about 3, I think. I fell down in a sand pit and cracked my arm open. I didn't stop playing though. I got a cast, had some fun, carried on playing. And then a couple of years later, I broke my second arm and continued to do so. And I gained a resilience and a grit about doing things that might hurt me. As you get older, you become more cautious of this. We expect that we're just good at things sooner. So our default is try this, fail, and give up. If you are resilient and you have grit, you push through and you persevere because you want to improve your muscle memory. And I think that resistance training in life is very closely tied to the idea of having grit and resilience to start something new. So if there is something in your life that you've been trying to get off the ground and you consistently just give up, maybe you need a little bit more grit and you need that resistance to kick in so your muscle memory can work, and then you become slightly better at this thing every time you try it. That's why I like to tell people that failure is just a through point, not an end point, because it's something you need to move through so you can learn the lessons so that your muscle memory improves so that you get better at this thing. So the next time someone says to you, you need grit, at least you understand that grit is about the resistance training of your brain and your body and the muscles that you have so that you can do this thing again and again and again and get better at it. Whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever it is you're trying to start today, just remember you need patience, consistency, and grit to make sure that you push through those beginning phases of sucking at the thing that you're doing for the first time. So if you like this video, please hit the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and share this video on your LinkedIn, your Twitter, and anywhere else that you've got a following. That's how we grow this community. I really appreciate you giving me your attention. And please push on and use that grit for good.